Hi everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. This is Elise here, and today I'm going to be planning in my Classic Happy Planner for the month of October. We've made it to October. This year has been a nightmare, but we've made it to October. So let's go ahead and get planning. Okay, so a couple of things. First things first. Whenever I do a monthly spread, one of the things that I first do is I write down everything that's going on in the month. I just write a list of all the dates, and then I fill in what's going on. This allows me to know as I'm planning what needs to go where, and it's a very helpful little thing to, of course, like you may have it written in a calendar or something, but there have been plenty of times that I haven't actually, sorry, wax paper rip. I haven't actually prepared ahead of time, and then I'm kind of scrambling to figure it out. So I want to use the Live Love Posh stickers for this because of these. These pumpkins and florals are just absolutely stunning. Let's make sure you can see everything on camera. I think this lighting keeps needing to get adjusted because I have this wooden background here, which I think is a little bit easier on the eyes than the white background. Let me know what you think. Okay, so, I was thinking I need to be careful here because, as you can see, if I have this on its, like at its full length, I'm going to be covering up that 25 there on October 25th. Let me glance at my list. Okay, I don't have anything on October 25th, but I also don't necessarily want to cover it up completely. So let's see, what if I move this over here, like all the way over? Nope, we're still covering that up. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of cutting here in order to get this settled. Normally this is not the first thing I do with a monthly spread, so I don't know why decorating it is the first thing I'm doing right now, but we're gonna make it work, like Tim Gunn says. So let's get this corner sticker down nicely. This is so perfect for the month of October. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's gonna have to do for now. And then I think I just want to, let's see if cutting like that is going to be enough. It may have to. See, I gotta get my knife. Okay. I mean, it covers up the 25th there, but as of now, I don't have anything that I need to write down that day, so I think it's gonna be fine. Let me just cut off this little edge right here. Okay, now, when I'm looking at colors for a spread, sorry about this lighting, one of the things, so I look at the colors that I'm decorating with, and there aren't a ton of orange Happy Planner stickers, but these have burgundy in them. So I'm going to be pulling the burgundy accents for the deco in the rest of the spread. So I definitely want to be sure that when I'm pulling these stickers, I'm incorporating that burgundy, and there is some here. The only thing that I think may make it a little bit challenging to decorate this spread is normally with a month, you have some empty spaces here, like these that aren't dated, and sometimes you have empty spaces here even, or one or the other. Most of this page is filled. So I could do something like this, where I line the edge a little bit, like that. Maybe that's the right way to go for this. So I could kind of line it here, and if I plan this right, I may be able to get the burgundy sticker twice. I don't think I'm really getting orange in there anymore. Here is my weekly spread that I'm working on. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. It's just kind of like a little bit on the side there. And then let me check my calendar. 24th is fine. 31st is just Halloween. I could put a Halloween sticker over that. So I think I'm gonna offset this a little bit so that there isn't too much white space, but then going to go ahead and stick that right down again. And now I've been able to line the entire page almost just with one sticker, making the use of every little bit. Oh, that's pretty. I never really lined the side like that, but I like how it came out. Okay, now this is trash. Garbage. Okay, next up, holidays. So I'm going to cover up Columbus Day because it's really no longer relevant. It's Indigenous Peoples Day. And I'm going to cover up Halloween because I would like to use a different Halloween sticker just to make it pop out a little bit more. And it was right at my fingertips. Here we go. I am taking the second Kelva Plan lettered planner words by planner words lettered by Kelva Plan Volume 2. Let's try that again. So I want to, whoops, we are having some technological difficulties here today, people. Okay, let's get back to business. So anyway, there is a Halloween sticker in here that I think should fit. Let's see. There we go. Halloween, whoops. Just gonna put this down with my fingers. Okay, and I just think that's a little bit bolder than the original way that it was written there, and I will write Indigenous Peoples Day if I don't find a sticker for it sooner. So I'm just going to note it here so that as I start to plan, I don't forget. And G-E-N. Okay, I'm just going to write that there so that as I'm putting stickers down, I don't forget about it. All right, next up, let's see what I grabbed here. Let's put down bill trackers. So I'm going to use the journaling sticker book for this. And I usually, when I say usually, I mean like always, use a small black colorful box for these here. But I want to use the journaling stickers because I want to be able to incorporate the colors of the spread. And the journaling stickers are white, so there's plenty of room for me to be able to add a little bit of color. I'm cutting off the edges here because it's a little bit long. So let's see, I have my first bill due date on the 6th. Okay, it's a little bit big, but it's all right. So if you saw my, what was it, my October currently page, I used this burgundy Sharpie S Note Creative marker. It has a similar shade as this burgundy, especially when you do it twice. And so I thought that I could just go ahead and kind of color in these shadow areas with it, and then I'll be pulling that color in. I could have done the same thing with orange or with the green that's in here, but I thought that this would be a nice little pop of color. It's not perfect, but let's go ahead and do these, see if I can do it quickly enough, and think of how many bills I have while I do this. You know what, maybe I'll just put the stickers down and color it in after, because that, as I'm rushing, it's getting a little bit messy. So let's get these together. Decorating my monthly spread is one of my favorite things. It took a bit before I felt comfortable to do it on YouTube, and I'm still like a little overwhelmed because you're decorating for it the entire month. But I'm going to take my time, and hopefully you will be here in the end. Okay, so the 6th, then I have another bill due on the 15th. I'm definitely going to have to clean up that sticker because that got ugly. Okay, next up, just a couple more bills. Trim these off. And if I didn't already say, this is from the journaling sticker book. Have the 30th. Then, let's see. I have one due on the 25th, but because the 25th is a Sunday, I'm going to put it earlier in that week. I do usually pay, if you're watching my weekly spreads, you'll know that I tend to pay my bills on the Monday or Tuesday of the week they're due. So sometimes I put the due dates ahead of time. So like this bill, for example, is actually the 25th. And it's not auto pay, so that's why I put it ahead of time. But like the one on the 6th and the one on the 15th are both auto pay. So I know that that day the money is going to come out of my account. And then I have the 23rd. And one more on the 28th. My bills are a little bit, in terms of the amount of bills I have, are a little bit low because I'm staying with family and they are quite generous. So I'm not paying for rent or utilities or like internet. Those are the 3 bills that I paid in my apartment that I'm not paying right now until I find another apartment. Which bill did I just say? The 28th. Okay. Okay, so now let me just be a teeny tiny bit slower and neater with this. And if I'm not perfectly neat, then I will just have to survive knowing that. It's not the end of the world, right? It's just paper, stickers, and plans. So a couple of these. I was almost thinking, like, what am I even going to put in a monthly spread? Because there's absolutely no plans going on. At least when I did my September monthly, using my Plan Anything box, I knew that I was able to, well, I knew that I'd be staying in a hotel for most of the month. I am no longer in a hotel, thank goodness. And what was I saying? Where was I going with that? Oh, I'd actually be able to like at least put that down. But that is no longer valid. So I have birthdays, I have bills due, we've got holidays, and we'll kind of figure out how to fill in the rest. So I'm going to cover up, whoops, that didn't really dry. It's gonna get all over if I don't fix that. Okay, I'm going to cover up this peach line right here. This is my Staples correction tape, which is running out. And I totally forgot that I even had it, but I may need to get more so that I don't spend all of my time filling in things with white Jelly Roll pen, as you see in my videos. All right, now I have this fun little washi. It's much brighter, actually. Like the orange is much brighter than I really thought it was going to be. So don't think we're going to use that. Let's pull out my teeny tiny little washi bucket. I don't know if this is a bucket. This is, I can't think of the word of what this is called. How ridiculous am I right now? Okay. I'm not sure if I have any colors that are going to go with this. I don't have a burgundy. Let's see, I don't have, I've got plenty of black, but I don't have a burgundy. Did I just see one? No, this is more of a purple. Some rainbow. All right, so let's see. I could use dots like that. That would be nice, I think. And I also had near me a little while ago, different, this one. Okay, so I have this. This is from Homebody. And then I do have just one other little tiny bucket of washi, but I don't think there's going to be anything in here. Funny story about this washi real quick, this wine washi. When I was getting rid of my washi tape, I literally held on to this one for Mary Ellen because I figured that the next time I visit her, Okay, so I got a call that interrupted my video, and now we are on the next day because the sun went down and I wanted to have dinner and it just wasn't working. But what I saw, and maybe you saw it before I did, was this burgundy washi that actually works really well. It does have these sort of gold accents in it that I don't love. Let's see. It's kind of purplish once it's down, but let me decide. I'm going to try two things here. On one side, I'm going to put this, and on the other side, I think I'm going to use the Homebody stripe, just because I think that it's like a brownish, and I think it's nicer. So, yeah, I think the Homebody stripe will work better for this. So, probably shouldn't have. All right, I just lost that a little bit because it pulled up some of that white out. So I think I was just speaking quietly. Let me raise my volume a little bit. Okay. So like I said, we are on to a second day now. Let me just make sure this is above that. All right, I think we're okay. And I think that it was in this video, unless it was another video that I was talking about, that yesterday, on Saturday, I met a local planner person to me and was able to destash a bunch of my planner stuff, and we've been connecting on Instagram, and hopefully I'll be able to have a new planner friend that's local, which is great. Down. I'm just going to cut these straight for now. Okay, and all right, let me remember kind of where I left off. So let's get this written down so that I can remove that because it seemed like I kept getting it caught. Okay, let's write this. I don't love writing on camera because I feel like I'm going to either mess it up in terms of spelling or it's going to get messy. Let's just finish up. Whoops, see, I just said I was going to mess it up and I did. Okay, we'll fix that in a minute. I'm not sure if, I guess this gets an apostrophe. Okay, so I have bills, I have holidays. Let me go back to my note where I wrote down everything, and now let's fill in some birthdays. So for now, I'm going to put the journaling sticker book aside. I'm going to put the washi aside. I'm going to keep out this striped washi in case I need it. And now I have two sticker books to add a little bit of decoration to. I have Fall and Best Year Ever. And both of these have those burgundy colors. So what I'm looking for right now is some sort of small square in that burgundy shade. Let's see. Okay, I don't think there's any in here, but there could be in Best Year Ever. I feel like I saved some of them from my Currently page. Maybe I just saved one or two. Okay, well, Hello Fall I definitely want to use here. So let's pull this out. I know that it technically already is fall, but let's just get this right in here. That's pretty. Okay, and see if there's any other burgundy colors in here. All right, I guess not. So the next thing to figure out would be maybe there are squares similar to the size I'm looking for in here that I can note for birthdays, although I don't think so. I think I'll need to come up with a plan B here. So let me think for a second. I could use a stencil. I could just outline a box in the burgundy shades. Let me note the birthdays that I have so that I can better kind of map that out. So I have the 7th, I have the 8th, the 29th, and the 27th. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this. Is it the fall sticker book? Sorry, I have to remember to be sure that I'm showing this on camera. I think it was the best year ever sticker book. Can you tell I need more coffee? All right, so this one, I know I'm going to use, I think right here on the 11th. This is my grandma's yahrzeit. A yahrzeit is the anniversary of someone's death in the Jewish religion, where we light a candle, where we light a candle and say a prayer. And this is 10 years since my grandma died, which is it's I don't know where the last 10 years went. And this past April, her husband, my poppy, passed away. And so, okay, let me fix this a little bit. Let's grab this and see if I can just do teeny tiny. This would be a good time for my white jelly roll, because then I can get that to be a little bit more precise. Okay, there we go. Now PP has turned into people. Okay, so birthdays. I think let's grab handwritten plans. I swore I had it right by me, as usual. I did a lot of filming this weekend, and my office is an absolute disaster. I don't know where anything is. So before I film my next video, I'm definitely going to get everything sorted out, so I'm not looking for things nonstop. Okay, let's get these birthdays down, and then we can add a little bit more decoration and fun. It looks like I'm almost out of these birthday stickers from the Handwritten Plans sticker book, so I'll just have to start writing down birthdays and get better at lettering myself. 27th. I think just one more, right? Yep, one more. See, so while I don't technically have any plans yet in October, this is already becoming, like, the spread is already filled in. It's making sense. Like, there's just stuff happening. So don't be afraid to use your monthly spread for whatever you have, whether it's just birthdays and bills. There's a couple of these cute little burgundy leaves. The guy's saying whether it's just birthdays and bills or something else coming up. Okay, so there's plenty of room here still, so I think I want to grab more of these Live Love Posh stickers. And let's see here. I'm thinking this big one, but we'll see how it comes across on the corner. And this way it'll kind of cover up that notes little box that I always tend to get in there. Okay, so that's cute. That's right down there, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of the white jelly roll on these lines here so that you can't see through them. The other thing I was thinking about doing is, I don't know if many of you have seen, according to Allie's idea that she's used for years now, with putting spider webs sort of throughout the florals and having a perfect combination of like pretty and spooky. But I think that I'd rather wait until like closer to Halloween to do something like that. So let me stick another floral right here. And then What I'm hoping to do throughout the month is kind of include more of these stickers throughout. I can include more of the burgundy ones, and let me just see if there were any other stickers that I wanted to use here, because I know that when I was doing my currently page, I had, let's see if I can find it, I had a kind of homemade sticker book from all different random sheets, and I had a seasonal one where I pulled from, but of course I'm not exactly sure where that is right now. But something else that's jumping out to me is, let me just put this aside, the Free Spirit sticker book, which I haven't really used, but I bet these burgundy shades, yep, they're like a really good match for this. So maybe I can pull some of the stickers from here. And let's see. Even if I don't exactly know what I'm going to use these for, I think the colors are working out. Like the colors are really nice, and I'll be able to use them just as kind of little reminders throughout the month. Let's grab a Keep Going here. We're gonna do it on a Tuesday. Tuesdays and Fridays are my toughest work days. I feel like because Tuesdays, everyone is coming back from the week, like they came back from the weekend on Monday. Oh, see, these would have been perfect here. Let me see how many of them there are. Everyone came back from the weekend Monday, but they're still kind of settling in. And then Tuesday is when it all gets crazy. And then Friday again, I mean, my job is pretty busy all the time, but then Fridays, these stars are pretty. Everyone is rushing to meet deadlines before the weekend. So those are, okay. I want to just grab this, have a brave heart, because it has that color in. And then I think we're going to be probably good with this spread. Because I filmed this video in a couple of different cuts, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I can put this. I'm gonna do it right here. How about that? I'm not exactly sure how long it is. Hopefully it's not too long. And then maybe I'll write in the bill due dates. But I think this works for now. It's a pretty spread. I'm excited to fill it out for the month. I thank you so much for watching. And I would love if you took a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.